And we're back here on Coventry United TV for exclusive live commentary of the second half of this Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match. Half-time score, Long Eaton United 0, Coventry United 1, a penalty from Kyle Barnett, giving the red and greens the advantage just seconds before the break. No changes from what I can see at half-time. Long Eaton on the attack, volleyed away from the penalty area by Jamal Clark. Bit of head tense going on there on the far side, but the final header from Gift Musa out of bounds just in front of the tunnel. Throw by Scanlon. Tower feels he was being held and left the ball for Fairclough, who skips away from the challenge of Downs, doesn't take the ball with him, and a free kick against Fairclough for the foul on Downs. And Thornton lobs it out for a throw. Throw by Valance, just in front of the CUTV camera. Up it goes into Long Eaton territory. Thornton's header only takes it to Eli Barco. Down goes Lockley, free kick against Coventry United. Romain Graham and Sam Lockley going side to side, both men going to ground. Look like 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It could have gone either way, but the referee has given it in favour of Long Eaton, and United manager Terry Hansen is furious. They've already got one spocket today, they don't want to get greedy. Bottled up by Vance, now it's Long Eaton putting United under pressure. Vance's short range header, now Cam Campbell. Wiggins Thomas, Campbell's cross, towering header by Clark to keep it away from Towell. Scanlon stings the gloves of Bunn, but brought safely under the control of the red and green shot stopper. An exciting start to the second half. Bunn with the clearance, looking for the run of Harry Sawyer. Good first touch from Sawyer. Takes it too close to Mason Rowley, whose bone-crunching challenge takes it to Fairclough, but lofted upfield by Jamal Clark. Bounces on the right wing. Rowley. Side chance from behind by Kai Williams. United feel it should have been a Coventry United throw. Then a final touch came off Rowley. The referee's assistant on the far side has given it to Long Eaton. Who would be a referee on a day like this? I thought my job was hard. No joking, I'm just the one talking rubbish into a microphone. My job's easy. Throw about 15 yards into United territory, taken by Scanlon. Up it goes to Campbell. Shielded by Gift Musa, goal kick. Great show of presence from Gift Musa for the Red and Greens. And there's been another goal at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. And Mo Salah on the score sheet. Mane, Wijnaldum and Salah scoring the goals at Anfield to send Liverpool back to the top of the Premier League. But still no score at Spotland between Rochdale and Coventry City. That's still 0-0. Overhead kick by Bestick. Valance sends it straight back to Thornton. Ruben Wiggins Thomas into the midfield. Here's Cam Campbell. On the edge of the area, Fairclough tries to return to Campbell. Wayward ball, and now Downs sprints away. Downs looks for the run of Sam Lockley. He won't reach it before Rowley, who plays it safe and sends it out for the throw. Fast and furious start to the second half. And we've had 5 minutes. It's still 1-0 to Coventry United as the substitutes go for a warm-up again. Antonio Zamora There will be a throw right in the corner. Can United box the Blues in and regain possession in a dangerous position? Up line it goes. And Musa jumping into the back of Campbell. Free kick. Bread and butter stuff for the referee. There it goes from Elliot Taylor. Up rather than out from the head of Clark. Downs. Nodded on by Campbell for Long Eaton. Crucial challenge by Barnett. And Barco finishes the job. Williams believing he was offside, and he is offside. The referee assistant raises the flag, but the referee says play on. Long Eaton had possession. Williams was offside. He was interfering with play, but the advantage is with Long Eaton. Scanlon looking to return it to Britton. And Cairns looking to loft it over the defence, and that's offside against Kai Williams again. Not the keeper's ball anyway. Taylor rushing out of his box to meet the loose ball. But his intervention wasn't needed. The flag was raised, and that brought an end to that particular United attack. There goes the punt from Taylor. Hints of a high ball, high boot I should say, there from Barnett. Campbell trying to find a way around Barnett. And the return ball to Campbell, picked up by Valance, who was caught with the arm of the big number 8. And play comes to an end with a free kick for the Red and Greens. Bun again on free kick duty for the Red and Greens, right on the left line of his penalty area. It was that penalty area where we saw United take the initiative and take the lead in the closing seconds of the first half. A collision between Kai Williams and Mason Rowley falling in United's favour. That's the only goal we've seen to date at Grange Park. We could be about to see another one. United try to lob it out, but it's Campbell who brings it back for Long Eaton. Thornton forces down Barker, and a bit of a kick there from Thornton. And Brendan Bunn not happy there, but as Barco went down, there was a little bit of a nudge with the foot by Thornton. Not much, but something the referee could have picked up on. United trying to take a few yards with the free kick. It's something that Long Eaton haven't done before. It's something that we see many teams doing. There's a little bit of dissent going on between both sides. Referee's job being made less than easy this afternoon. Again, it's Bunn with the clearance. Musa holds off Scanlon, but he can't hold him off forever. Fair club, but shrugged aside by Sawyer. Whose throw that will be, and it will be a Long Eaton throw with Sawyer and Williams Thomas both going for the same ball. The ball went out, but Long Eaton have lost it immediately. Barco caught with the ball between his feet. But Barco refusing to give up the ball. Lockley too, but Britton does enough to hold them off, and now it's Thornton breaking down the right. Thornton's cross wasn't going to catch out Brendan Bunn. Safe hands from the former Bromsgrove man. Volleyed away with authority. Onto the head of Romain Graham. He must have a head of stone. Bestick dragged to the ground by Cairns, but he stabs it out of play in the process. Throw into Long Eaton. Bestick again. Thornton in support. Thornton returns to Bestick. Flick right in plenty of spaces. Campbell, we can reach it. Campbell. And there was far too much power on that cross. It flies over everyone And all the way out for a throw on the far side for Coventry United. Harry Sawyer throws it up line. Lockley tries to nod it over. Mason Rowley unsuccessfully. Sent back where it came from. Clark does well to hold off and turn away from Towell. As he sticks his laces through it, it skews over the white line. And again from Scanlon. Sawyer ducks and downs onto it. And sent over from Fairclough from long range. Bounces onto the roof of Bunn's net. Well, of course, we've told you about the match tomorrow, the FA Women's National League Cup, Coventry United ladies and Crawley Wasps ladies. That's 2 o'clock tomorrow. But the next time we're on air here with the men's team comes next Saturday at Pride Park. No, not that one. We're on about the home of Wolverhampton Sporting Community. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff next Saturday here on CUTV. Well, substitution being prepared for Long Eaton. We'll let you know who's coming on and who's coming off as soon as we get that information. As Musa out-muscled by Fairclough, and United get themselves the free kick. A real hustle and bustle there between Musa and Fairclough. And Musa eventually thrown to the deck, and the referee has given the free kick to the Red and Greens just inside Long Eaton territory. Appear the changes pretty just yet, as United will push on with the attack down the right side. Mackay Williams, down goes Williams. Goal kick only. Williams trying to hold off the defensive challenge from Scanlon, I believe that was. Taylor's kick, one in the air by Jamal Clark, headed on again by Cairns, brought down by Musa, sliding challenge. Barco stabs it into the air, not where he wanted to place that ball, and Thornton down the right. Headed by Valance, brought down by Cam Campbell. Punted away into the centre circle by Downs, but collected by Fairclough, and catches Joe Cairns, who goes down holding his leg in. There's some sort of pain, and the referee has got a decision to make here, and the physio has been called over. Cairns isn't the sort of player to make a meal of those sort of challenges. And a fair bit of pushing and shoving there, and Thornton and Downs getting a little bit too close for comfort. I think a little bit of common sense needs to prevail here. Well, Townsend feeling it was a two-footed challenge. Well, Cairns' leg was certainly caught by the studs of the Long Eaton player. What will be the referee's decision? It'll be interesting to see the replay of this incident. Of course, the highlights will be available tonight. And Cairns making his way over to the touchline as the man in black will decide on the appropriate action. Well, both captains in the presence of the referee. Will Fairclough be heading for an early shower? The referee takes Fairclough's name in his little black book. What colour will the card be? It's yellow. And United none too pleased about the decision, but the referee's word is final. Oh, who would be a referee on a day like this?
We don't have to listen to the language from the manager, Lino. Will you have a word with him, please?
And I tell you, I'm glad that I'm on this side of the white line. And the Long Eaton fans getting in the ear of the assistant referee. Free kick. Here's Eli Barco as United look to make Long Eaton pay in another way. And a free kick for a push by Thornton into the chest of Barco. Half an hour to go here on CUTV, and we are finally going to get that Long Eaton change we've been waiting for about 5 minutes. And it is going to be, well, the man who's just got booked, Ben Fairclough's going to come off, and he will be replaced by Jack Duffy. Oh, some will feel that Fairclough was lucky to remain on the pitch, others won't. Whatever your view, it's the end of Fairclough's controversial day, and coming on in his place, number 16, Jack Duffy. In what looks to be an attacking change, Duffy taking his place up front. Down's free kick, and flicked behind his own net by the number 3, Scanlon. And it will be another Coventry United corner. So Joe Cairns on the right-hand side, United keeping 3 players in the centre circle in case of a counter. And Luke Downs in what we call the Paul Scholes position, ready for a volley. In it goes from Cairns, headed by Clark. He'll come out to Cairns again. And there was certainly a crossed attempt rather than a shooting opportunity for Cairns, but either way it's gone out of play for the goal kick. And it looks like United are preparing a change of their own with Antonio Alcaraz Zamora getting ready to come on. Bit of Spanish flair to come here at Grange Park. Unfortunately, he hasn't brought the weather with him. Clark's header. Volleyed back into Long Eaton hands by Britton. Wiggins Thomas down line to Britton again. Duffy with his first touch, dispossessed in the air by Sawyer. Sawyer again, collecting the long ball from the back. Sawyer clears, and a slip by Rowley. In slides Cairns, but Lockley isn't going to make it to the loose ball. Taylor. Thornton, the pass charged down by Eli Barco. Thornton looks for the option, goes to Duffy. Touch off the boot of Valance, takes it into the path of Gift Musa, back to Brendan Bunn. There it goes from Bunn, into safety and into touch. There it goes from Thornton. Volleyed away once again, this time with the right boot of Kyle Barnett. Williams turns away. Barco. Vance making the overlap. Barco slips as he makes the crossed attempt. And Romain Graham clears. Towell leaves it for Thornton. Again, United getting stuck in and blocking those attempted balls. Clark to Cairns, who's had a brilliant afternoon. Harry Sawyer holds off the challenge of Britton. Downs taken out by Towell. And a scream from Downs that could be heard from this side of the ground. And the physio, Dan White, called over immediately. 25 minutes to go, and the second half has certainly thrown up quite a few intriguing points of conversation. Long Eaton United 0, Coventry United 1. It remains from Kyle Barnett's penalty in the closing seconds of the first half. Let's get you into some current scores, if we may. First of all, Scotland in League 1, Rochdale 0, Coventry City 0. It remains. In the Premier League, Crystal Palace 0, West Ham 1, Huddersfield 0, Arsenal 2, Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0, Southampton 0, Cardiff 0, and Watford 0, Everton 0. Looks like United are ready to make that change, and it's Luke Jones coming on. The number 9 on the board, so that would be Sam Lockley. It'll be a straight swap up front.